next quarter, before you throw another coin into a jar, and before you ignore that old collection sitting somewhere in your house, you need to hear this. Because today, we are starting a journey into the incredible world of America's rarest and most valuable coins. And the very first coin on our list is a coin that looks completely ordinary. A 1,972D Washington quarter, just 25 cents. But what if one extraordinary example could be connected to a jaw-dropping claimed value of $6.05 million? Yes, you heard that correctly. $6.5 million. But wait. Before you run to your coin jar, there's something you absolutely need to know. Because not every 1,972D Washington quarter is rare. And not every 1,972D quarter is worth thousands or millions. In fact, the normal 1,972D quarter is a relatively common coin. So why are we talking about it today? Because the world of rare coins is all about the details. And sometimes, the smallest detail can make the biggest difference. Welcome back to Coinmaster USA. If you're watching from the United States, check your pocket change, your old coin jars, your drawers, and those forgotten collections sitting in your home. Because you never know what might be hiding in plain sight. Today, we're looking at coin number 1, the 1,972D Washington quarter. Now, let's begin the search. First, look at the date. You should see 1972. Next, look for the tiny D mint mark. The D tells you the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. But here's where your investigation begins. Don't just look at the date. Don't just look at the mint mark. Look at everything. Study Washington's portrait. Inspect the lettering. Examine the date. Check the rim. Look at the edge. Study the reverse design. And search for anything that looks unusual compared with a normal 1,972D quarter. Because if a coin is ever going to be connected to an extraordinary valuation, collectors need to know exactly what makes it different. Could it be an unusual minting error? Could it be a rare variety? Could it have an extraordinary strike? Could it be an exceptionally high-grade example? Or could there be another unique characteristic that makes it stand out from millions of ordinary coins? That's the real mystery. And that's why serious collectors never stop looking. Now, here's something incredibly important. If you find a 1,972D quarter that looks unusual, do not clean it. Don't polish it. Don't scratch it. Don't use chemicals. Don't try to make it shiny. A coin's original surface can be extremely important to collectors. Instead, protect the coin. Handle it carefully. Take clear photographs. Compare it with trusted references. And if you believe you found something truly unusual, have it examined by a reputable professional. Because here's the truth. A claim of $6.05 million is extraordinary. And an extraordinary price requires extraordinary proof. A genuine $6.05 million valuation would need strong evidence, professional authentication, professional grading, a recognized and extremely rare error or variety, and credible market evidence. Without that evidence, a huge price tag is simply a claim, not a confirmed market value. And that's a lesson every coin hunter needs to remember. Don't believe every viral headline. Don't believe every social media post. And don't assume that every old coin is automatically valuable. Instead, learn the details. Because that's where the real treasure is. Imagine this. You're going through an old box of coins. You find a 1972D Washington quarter. At first, you don't think anything of it. You almost put it back. But then, you notice something. Something looks different. You pick up a magnifying glass. You compare it with another quarter. You look at it again. And suddenly, you realize this coin might deserve a closer look. That moment, that exact moment, is what every coin collector dreams about. Because coin collecting isn't just about money. It's about discovery. It's about history. It's about finding something that millions of other people overlooked. And sometimes, the most exciting discovery can be hiding in the most ordinary place. Your pocket, your change jar, your grandparents' collection, or an old box in the back of a closet. Now let's talk about the biggest mistake you can make. If you find a 1972D Washington quarter, don't immediately assume it's worth $6.05 million. But don't ignore it either. Instead, become a detective. Check the date. Check the D-Mint mark. Inspect every detail. Look for genuine errors. Look for recognized varieties. And if something seems unusual, get professional help. Because the difference between an ordinary quarter and a truly extraordinary coin is not a rumor. It's evidence. It's authentication. It's rarity. And it's what serious collectors are willing to pay for. So, could a normal 1972D Washington quarter be worth $6.05 million? No, not based on the verified records we can currently point to. But could a genuinely unique, authenticated coin with an extraordinary error or previously unknown characteristic attract enormous attention? That's exactly the kind of mystery that keeps the world of coin collecting alive. And that's why you should always look twice. Because the coin that everyone else ignores could be the coin that you investigate. Now remember, this is only coin number 1. We still have 2 more coins to reveal. And trust me, the story is only getting started. The next coin could have a completely different reason for becoming valuable. It could be an incredibly rare mint error. It could be a coin with a fascinating history. Or it could be a piece that collectors have been searching for decades. So don't go anywhere. Stay right here with Coinmaster USA. Because by the end of this video, you may never look at your pocket change the same way again. And I want you to answer one question in the comments. If you found a quarter that you believed could potentially be worth millions, would you sell it immediately, or would you keep it forever? Tell me your answer below. And if you love rare American coins, hidden treasures, and incredible numismatic discoveries, make sure you subscribe to Coinmaster USA. Turn on notifications. Keep your eyes open. Check your change. Because sometimes, a coin worth only 25 cents can lead to the discovery of a lifetime. And remember, the next rare coin could already 1 divided by 8, 10, 12 AM Shad. Wait, don't skip this part. Because coin number 2 in today's incredible journey could be hiding in an old collection, a forgotten coin jar, or even a box of pennies that someone hasn't touched in decades. And this time, we're talking about a coin that looks tiny, looks ordinary, and was once worth just 1 cent. But under the right circumstances, this little American coin can become a serious treasure for collectors. I'm talking about the legendary 1955 Lincoln Wheat penny with no mint mark. And according to the value claim we're exploring in today's video, an extraordinary example could potentially be connected to a value of $100,000. Yes, a 1 cent coin with a potential value of $100,000. But here's where the story gets really interesting. Because the words 1,955 and no mint mark alone do not automatically make a penny worth $100,000. In fact, millions of ordinary 1,955 Lincoln cents were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. So what are collectors really looking for? That's the mystery. And that's where things get exciting. Welcome back to Coinmaster USA. If you're searching through American coins, looking for hidden treasures, then you need to pay very close attention to this one. Because sometimes, the difference between an ordinary penny and a truly valuable collectible can be hidden in the smallest detail. Now, let's take a closer look at coin number 2, the 1,955 Lincoln Wheat penny. First, look at the date. You should see the numbers. 1 minus 95 minus 5. Next, check the mint mark. If there is no mint mark beneath the date, that indicates the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. But don't stop there. This is where your investigation begins. Turn the coin over. Study the wheat ears. Look at the lettering. Inspect the surfaces. Examine the date. And then look very carefully at the front of the coin. Because one of the most famous varieties connected with the 1,955 Lincoln Wheat cent is the legendary 1,955 double die obverse. And this is where collectors start getting serious. The famous doubling is visible on the obverse design, particularly around important lettering and the date. The doubling is not simply damage. It is not ordinary wear, and it is not something that should be confused with machine doubling. A genuine doubled die is a specific minting variety created during the die-making process. And that's what makes it so fascinating. Imagine finding one of these coins in an old collection. You pick it up. You look at the date. You notice something unusual. You look again. Then you realize the letters appear dramatically doubled. Your heart starts beating faster. You grab a magnifying glass. You compare it with photographs. And suddenly, you begin to wonder, could I actually have a famous 1,955 double die? That is the moment every coin hunter dreams about. But there's something very important you need to remember. Not every 1,955 penny with unusual-looking lettering is a genuine double die. Some coins can show effects caused by machine doubling, wear, damage, or other factors. That's why authentication is so important. If you believe you have discovered a genuine rare variety, don't clean it. Don't polish it. Don't scratch it. And don't try to improve the coin yourself. Keep it exactly as you found it. Protect it carefully. And consider having it professionally authenticated and graded. Because when we're talking about potentially valuable coins, proof matters. And here's the incredible part. The famous 1,955 double die Lincoln cent has a documented history in the world of numismatics. According to PCGS, approximately 40,000 specimens were struck, with around 24,000 accidentally released into circulation, while the remaining coins were destroyed before release. That history is one of the reasons this variety became such an iconic coin among collectors. And here's where the value story becomes even more exciting. Top-quality examples have achieved extraordinary prices at auction. PCGS records a $287,156.25 sale for a PCGS MS65 SAR-D example from the Stuart Blay collection in 23. That's not the value of every 1,955 no-mint mark wheat penny. It's not even the value of every 1,955 double die. It is an example of what an exceptional, authenticated, high-grade specimen can achieve in the collector market. And that's why you need to understand something very important. When you hear someone say, "This 1,955 penny is worth $100,000," your first question should be, why? What makes this particular coin different? Is it a genuine double-die obverse? Is it professionally authenticated? What grade did it receive? Is the coin in extraordinary condition? Does it have a documented auction history? Those questions can completely change the story. Because in the rare coin world, a coin's value is not determined by its age alone. It's determined by a combination of rarity, condition, demand, authenticity, and proven market history. So, if you have a 1,955 Lincoln Wheat penny with no mint mark sitting in your collection, don't immediately assume you found a $100,000 treasure. But don't ignore it either. Take a closer look. Use proper lighting. Use magnification. Compare the date and lettering with trusted references. And if you notice strong, unusual doubling that appears consistent with the famous 1,955 double-die variety, that's when you may have something worth investigating. Because here's the dream every collector understands. You could be searching through an old box of pennies, one coin after another,